Welcome, here I've got Motorola Moto G5S Plus and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So let's start by tapping on the camera button to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's see what we've got here. Let me start with this settings bar. Here we can change the modes of this camera. As you can see, now we are in the video mode. At the center we have the standard photo mode, and when we go to the left we get access to other modes of this camera. So we have the photo modes: portrait, cutout, low light, true black and white, spot color, panoramic, text scanner and live filter, and also the video modes, slow motion and YouTube Live. So this is a lot. I don't have much time to speak about all of this now. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. Now let me show you one of my favorite modes, which is the spot color. By tapping on it we get quick access to it, and here we can select a color that we want to keep at our picture, and the rest of it goes to black and white. So let me show you how it works. This is my object. For example, let me save the pink color. When I tap on it, the rest goes back to the black and white and the pink stays. We have also this slider with the intensity of this kind of filter, and this is how to adjust here. So when I take a picture, I can show you now how to see it. Let's go to the right corner at the bottom. Here we have quick access to the gallery, and this is how it looks like. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but I think this is a really cool thing also. So for now let's go back to the standard photo mode, and here let's start by tapping on the screen like that anywhere. We have access now to this ring. This is the focusing ring. We can focus anywhere we need at our picture, and this is connected with this slider. So this slider allows us to control the exposure compensation, so the light of our picture. By going up on it, we can make our photo more bright. By going down, we can make it more dark. So this is how it works here. And now let's move to this settings bar. Let me start from the right. The first one button with A letter here allows us to change auto settings to the manual. So this is one hidden extra mode in this camera, and this is kind of pro mode now. So I can invite you to my other film where I explain how to use this. Now let's stay on the auto settings. And let's move to this button, the second from the right. Here we have the camera timer, so we can change the delay of taking picture. We can pick 3 or 10 seconds of delay, so let me pick 3 seconds to show you how it works, and let me take a photo now. Here we have the countdown, and the picture was taken with 3 seconds of delay. Now let's tap on this once again and turn this off, and let's move to this button. Here we have access to the flash. Now we are on the auto flash, so the camera recognizes when it's needed. We can also turn it on every time we take a picture and turn it off here. So let's stay on this, and let's move to the left corner to this button. Here we have the HDR. We have auto HDR. Now the camera recognizes when it's possible to have this. We can turn it on every time we take a picture and also turn it off. I suggest you to keep this on the auto because the HDR helps to improve the details in the brightest and darkest areas of our photos, and it really helps to making our photos just more beautiful. This is especially useful when we take a landscape. And now let's slide again to the left to this settings, and let's move to the right corner to this button, the second from the right. When we tap on it, we can open the advanced camera settings. As you can see, this is a lot. Let me show you a few of them. Let's start with the rear camera. Here we have the photo size. So when we tap on it, we can manage the camera aspect ratio connected with the quality. We have two ratios, 4:3 and 16:9. 4:3 is with 13 megapixels and with the lower 8 megapixels, and 16:9 is with 9 and 7 megapixels, or 6 megapixels. So the difference that we can see now by our eyes in the camera preview is aspect ratio. Let me stay on the 16 and 9 to show you how it looks like. So let's go back to the camera preview, and here we can see that the background has changed to the longer one. So to show you and remind you how 4:3 looks like, let's go back to this one. Of course, I suggest you to keep this on the best possible quality, which is 13 megapixels here and 9:7 to 16:9. And in the camera preview, it looks like that, so this is the shorter one. The same ratios here we have in the selfie camera, but here is connected with 8 megapixels to 4:3 and 6 megapixels to 16:9. Here we have also selfie photo mirror, so the camera mirror effect. By using this button we can turn it on and turn it off like that. And now let's slide down to the save settings. Here we have save location option, so it allows us to save the information about the place where we take a picture in the details about it. By using this button we can turn it off and turn it on like that. Also here the important information is that to make it work correctly, when we want to save the actual location of our photo, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location of this device. So remember about these two parameters to make it work. Now let me keep turning on all of these settings. Let's go back to the camera to take another picture. And let's move again to the right corner at the bottom to the gallery. So this is the last photo I've taken. To check its location, we have to just simply slide down. And as you can see here, we have access to the map with the full address. So greetings from Kraków, Poland. Now let's go back to the camera, slide again to the left and pick this button. And let's slide to the capture settings. Here is also one of my favorite options, tap anywhere to capture. By using this button we can turn it on and turn it off like that. And let me keep this turned on. When we have this in the camera, as you can see we have also some short tutorial. We can take a picture anywhere at the screen we like. So just one tap anywhere and we can take a photo. We don't have to use the shutter. Also here I've got one extra tip. Here we have the volume buttons of this device. In the standard usage they allow us to control the volume of the device, and with the camera we can also take the picture by tapping on them. Also when we tap on it a little bit longer we can take a series of pictures. As you can see we have the countdown how many pictures we can take now. So this is a really cool thing. And now let's go back to the settings. Let's slide again to the capture settings. The next one thing here is the shutter sound. By using this button we can easily turn it off and turn it on as we need. And let's move to the assistive grid. Also by using this button we can turn on now the camera grid lines and turn them off. So let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera to see the grid lines, and they appear here in the preview. This is useful, for example, when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition. Also remember that these lines are not visible at the real picture, so when I take another picture and when I go to the gallery we can see them. So these lines are only to help us taking better photos. Of course we can easily go back to the settings, slide to the capture to turn them off. So for now, as you can see, they have gone. And now let's go again to the settings and pick another option, the camera leveler. By using this button of course we can turn it on and turn it off. So let me keep this turned on. Let's go back again to the camera, and now we can see this line here at the center. This is our leveler, and this is useful when we want to, for example, keep our photographic topic straight at the picture. As you can see, this is how it works here. Of course, in these settings from the left and here in the right, in the capture, we can turn it off. So for now, the leveler has gone. And now let's slide again to the capture settings and pick the watermark. When we tap on it we can turn it on and turn it off like that. By using this button we have short preview how it looks like. So this is the device watermark shot on Moto G5S Plus, and with this watermark is connected the signature. So here by using this button we can turn it on and we can add our own watermark, for example HardReset. And okay, and in the preview it appears in the second line. So this is how it works here, but remember that we can't add the signature without the device. So this is connected. When I turn this off, the both are turned off, and when I turn it on, now this is turned on, and we can add here this one. For now let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera again to take a picture to show you these watermarks at the real one, and let's go again to the gallery. So the watermarks appear here in the left corner at the bottom. Let's get closer to it. And as you can see, this is how it looks like. Of course, we can easily go back to the camera to turn it off in these settings when we don't need this. So let's slide again to the capture settings, tap on this and use this button. Now this is turned off. When we take another picture, the watermark should be not visible at it. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.